Let's just have a look at a little bit of housekeeping. We do this every single time. The Wednesday 1K Challenge, 13th of January. So first up, no need to answer this time. Just a little reminder, all about having fun. Main aim to finish first, win that 1,000 Rand grand prize. However, should you experience tech difficulties along the way, we can't take that into account. Once the 50 questions are complete, whoever is at the top of the leaderboard will win for themselves 1,000 Rand. So good luck and enjoy. Everyone ready? You ready, Ty?
I am readier than something that's very ready.
Okay, so the first four are just complete. Folks, just complete testers. It's just to see how things work. And here we go. So this is the one type of answer that you're going to get. A multiple choice. Who is this guy? Who's that guy? Is it Mike Pence, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or Jimmy Carter? Type in the corresponding number on your keypad. 59 answers through. 56 of you getting that right. Joe Biden, the president-elect in the USA. No, it's not Mike Pence. No, it's definitely not Donald Trump. And it's not Jimmy Carter, although it's could argue which one's older between Biden and Carter. But don't worry, it's worth absolutely nothing if you got that right. Doesn't matter. That's just a tester to explain exactly how things work. Nice and easy. Okay, next up. So that's the first type of question you're going to get, which is multiple choice. The next type is like this. True or false? A giraffe is a member of the Big Five. True or false? Remember, you've got 10 seconds in which to answer. True or false? A giraffe is a member of the Big Five. Well done. 52 of you getting that correct. Willem, I'm going to put your microphone off and explain to us who is part of the Big Five. Once he finds it. Still looking. We'll come back to... there we go. Willem, how are you doing?
There we go.
Tell us.
You, man.
Good, thanks. Tell us who's members of the Big Five.
The lion, the elephant, buffalo,
yes,
rhino, and the leopard.
Yeah, and we saw plenty of them over December. Kent and I meeting. Willem and Nazal, thank you. You were the most amazing hosts. And man, we got to see amazing scenes. Cool. Next up. So that's 2 of the 4 questions down. Let's see the next type of question that you're going to come up against. But before we do, we look at the leaderboard. No changes because it's worth 0 points. This is just to get you into the game. Okay. Type in the answer. What is his surname? You'll see him now. You've got to type it in. What is his surname? Just the surname. That's all we're looking for. The surname. Only need the surname. All we need. Don't type anything else. And obviously spelling counts. Spelling's very important. Type in that surname. Lazal's favorite singer. Did you get it right? Lennon Town, not a legend. Smith, legend. Impeach Trump. Lennon, legend is correct. Well done, 48 of you. A lot of you having some fun with that. That won't be the case when we get to the business side of things, which is in one more question's time. Okay, so that's 3 types of questions done. The last one is the most complicated of the lot. How this works is we're going to give you 4 options and you need to rearrange them in the correct order. That's it. Okay. So you need to move things around on your app in the correct order. And then what's it, Ty? Press that little K button, hey?
Yeah, press the K for Kahoot.
Kahoot, okay. So this is the last type you're going to get. It's a puzzle. Arrange these words in alphabetical order. Mango, lychee, apple, lemon. That's it. Just rearrange them in the correct order. Justan, very happy. He knows this. He's got it. Okay, mango, lychee, apple, and lemon. Arrange it in the correct alphabetical order. Well done, 92% of you. Sorry, Brackpan United. Better luck next time. Let's have a look at that leaderboard. Again, it means little, but Lebos still on top, followed by Imposa, followed by Fish Tank, Batman, and Jen, and Joker. I can guarantee you that's going to change over the course of the evening. 50 questions to go. The business end starts right now. Ty, first 5, over to you.
All right, here we go. For the first time in 2021, here is your question. What is this character's name in The Office? Is it Jim, Stanley, Tyron, or Dwight?
He looks like a tyrant.
Nah, he's a bit too short and not hairy enough. It is Stanley. You have lots of The Office fans here. I actually didn't know that answer. I would have gone with Dwight because to me he looked like a Dwight. But the office viewers are getting quite irritated with me now. So let's see. Of those 37, were you one of the 37? Were you quick, or were you slower than my brother drives on a highway on the way to Hoedspruit? Underdogs were the quickest and are straight away up into first place with 904. Phil, Thorne, Dr. Jones, Lemise, and Fitch and Leeds all in the top 5. Let us have a look at question number 2. A question completely made for Umpo. What is Barbie's full name? Is it Barbara Sullivan, Electric Barbarella, Bob Jones Joyce, or Barbara Millicent Roberts? Umpo was actually telling me this the other day. He said, did you know that Barbie's full name is actually Barbara Millicent Roberts? And I said, I didn't know it, but thank you for the question, Umpo. So we know he got one right tonight. Did Roseanne get one right? Can she break the curse of second place with Chris tonight? We will find out. Well, they are into the top 5, Ros and Chris, into 4th place. And the Argylls, I'm not going to ask anything more about that because that usually gets me in trouble. But the Argylls currently in 1st place. Team Tab, one of our previous winners, of course, going through a big breakup with Fitch and Leeds again. So great competition there. Question number 3 for tonight. It is a musical question, so listen up carefully. I'm not going to read the question. Just listen to the song and answer along.
He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. As your great granddaughter is pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
Seeing some great answers there. Broken Glass, Jonas Brothers, but 16 of you getting it right. It is Busted, taking us straight back to the year 3000. I don't think we'll be looking to go back to the year 2020 anytime soon. But yes.
Is Lue here? Because he was the inspiration for this question. Lue, are you in the house? No, because he tweeted something today, and he said sometimes he finds himself thinking about the lyrics to the song. And, it said, not much has changed, but they live underwater. And he says he'd love to know to them what constitutes a lot of change, if that's only a little bit of change.
Yes, one of the great boy bands of our modern era, but Fitz and Leeds going to the top and opening a little gap. Ros and Chris going straight into the position that they absolutely love the most, and that is second. So can they hold on to that? Of course, the two noodles will be looking to try and stop that. Right, next question is a phenomenally interesting question, if you like politics. Which US state had voted for the winner of every single election since 1964, but they got it wrong this time? They voted for Trump and Biden won. Was it Hawaii, Ohio, Washington, or Wisconsin?
Ohio.
Thanks, Zimazile, but you put it in the Kahoot. You don't shout it out.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Only 23 people got it. Ohio. It's an incredible run because the current longest is now, I think they were saying that it's Wisconsin, who have got it right since 2008. So the current longest streak is now 12 years. Before that, it was a streak of 56 years that Ohio always voted for the winner. So probably when Trump won that, that's why he went to Twitter and told everyone we've won this election, because he's big in Ohio. He's not so big on Twitter anymore. Too soon? Too soon. Anyway, Fitch and Leeds holding on. Can you hear me? A former winner there. And of course, Mark Lewis, a good friend of Rayder Media and a member of the Lockdown Sports Quiz family, into third place. Right, one more from me, and then I will hand you back to the sweet, soothing radio voiced sound, the face for radio. Just hold it. Which footballer campaigned for free school vouchers to be extended in 2020? Was it Jesse Lingard, Cristiano Ronaldo, Alan Shearer, or Marcus Rashford? He contributed with an assist last night, so he's actually a good footballer as well. But it's been his off-field stuff that has seen him really make news this year, and that is Marcus Rashford, who has used his stance to really challenge and extend the food vouchers, and it's been quite a remarkable thing to watch what he's done. So well done to him. Well done to 41 of you for getting that right. We can see who follows sport. And Fitch and Leeds, of course, they're holding on. Can you hear me? Still in second place. And the Fish Tank, welcome to the Fisher family, are up 15 places with an absolute blitz there. Derek, take us through the next 5.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ty. Okay, next question. Question 11, theoretically. Remember, it is out of 55. What country has this flag? There's the flag: Seychelles, Rwanda, Sudan, or Mauritius. Lovely sun in the corner. Could that hint towards a nice island? No, it hints to a country on the mainland. Rwanda. Noah Savadia, very upset there. Doesn't look happy. And Paul, his favorite tune has just started. Look at him. Oh. Okay, 27 of you getting Rwanda correct. Well done. And it means Zamalekers climbs to second. Barry, Brenda, and Toa, the defending champions, and they are officially the longest defending champions we've had, because they last won back in mid-December, and they've held that crown ever since. So well done. Can they make it 2 in a row? And I think it will be their 3rd title. Up 16 places. Henk and Roxy and Darren Kotza. Interesting little relationship there, but all 3 of them up 16 places. Well done. Okay, next up. Which iPhone was released in 2020? 10, 11.5, 12, or 13 in Roman numerals? It was number 12. Well done, 44 of you. Nice, easy one. Probably the easiest one we've had so far. That was a tie question. So the Quizcutioner, he won't be nominated for that tonight, for that question. Well done, 44 of you. And
don't worry, I've got more coming.
Mark climbing up to 4th, and Phil rounding off the top 5. Fitch and Leeds still leads the way, just under 1,000 points clear. And remember, every question is worth 1,000 points, depending on how quickly you answer. But the last 5 are worth 2,000 apiece. So you can still score very nicely at the end. Okay, next question. Here we go. Type in the answer. What is his surname? You'll see the image now. What is his surname? Been in the news a lot lately for performance and some would say naughtiness. I think it was absolutely nothing in it. A lot disagree, a lot are wrong. The most common surname in the world, Smith. Well, when it comes to English, it is Smith, because that is Steve Smith, Warner, William, Aneath, Whoops, Finch. It is Smith. Well done. 45 of you getting that right. Fitch and Leeds remaining on top, opening up over 1,000-point lead. Well done. Okay. Next question. Kotza back in the game with 3 in a row. Question 14. Which social media app did Trump try to ban in the US? Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, TikTok. And then everyone turned around and banned him.
No, I think he's still on TikTok, eh?
Is he? Is that the one that he's on?
I have no idea.
Probably. that would be beautiful irony. The one that he tried to ban actually kept him along. Okay. Final question from me. For now, before that, let's have a look at that leaderboard. Fitch and Leeds.
He's not banned. He is banned from TikTok.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, pretty much everything. He's banned from this as well. He wanted to play tonight. And we said no. Fitch and Leeds, still on top. Followed by Zamalekers, followed by Barry, Brenda, Tur, followed by Mark, followed by Phil. Ty, I reckon, because next week, obviously it was a freebie tonight. Next week we'll go back to entry fees. How about the next question? We give away a free entry next week.
I'll tell you what, Derek, you give away one free one on the next one, and I'll give away a free one on a randomly determined number.
Okay, so next up, after the next one, now you see at the bottom here, Team Mamashef is the highest climber. After the next question, when we show the leaderboard, whoever shows up there will get a free entry to next week's Rayder Media 1K challenge. Okay, here comes the question. It's a puzzle. Rearranging time. Arrange these words in alphabetical order. Good luck.
Did you love alphabetical order stuff when you were like?
I do. Very much so. Rearrange those in alphabetical order. Co-agent, coagulate, coadlutine, coagulable. Well done, 71% of you getting that right. Okay, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Let's see who gets free entry. Thor and Dr. Jones back in the game. Well done. You've got yourself a free entry into next week's Wednesday 1K challenge. And Fitch and Leeds remains in top spot by just over 1,000. Ty, back to you.
Yeah, Derek, just before you do show the next question, did you hear that Finland have closed their borders?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so I guess no one's going to be crossing the finish line anytime soon. Okay, they get worse. They get worse. Don't worry. Here we go.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
All right, next question. Here we go. What is the name of the Sky drama starring Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant? Is it The Undoing, The Redoing, Inconsequential, or is it Cruise? You get where Cruise came from because it was Nicole Kidman. Her husband was Tom. Yeah, okay, it is The Undoing. It's quite a good show in terms of filling my lockdown time. Miniseries. I didn't have to commit for so long. But yeah, Hugh Grant, Nicole Kidman. I feel like Nicole Kidman plays the exact same character in every single show she's in. But yes, it's The Undoing, and 46 of you got that correct, including our leaders, Fitch and Leeds. Let me randomly pick someone here. Ian Turner, could you pick a number between 16 and 55? You have to unmute yourself there so I can hear you.
51.
51. All right. So whoever's name is at the bottom, thank you, Ian. Whoever's name is at the bottom for number 51, you will win the second free round. Derek, it will be you at that point. So 51, check out for that.
Cool.
Tyron, have you watched Big Little Lies? She's fucking good at that.
My wife said she watched it and she felt like it was the same character.
No, well, your wife's amazing.
I'm just muting Matt before he gets me in trouble.
It's incredible.
All right, the next one is once again a musical one. So listen up and answer the question.
Look at what you got yourself into. Let's take advantage of all that you can't be. Let's take advantage of all that you can't see. 'Cause this could be a last opportunity to move me. What is it? Baby, get it, baby, baby, get it. What? Do it, baby, get it. What is it? Baby, get it, baby, baby, get it. What? Do it, baby, get it. Get it, baby, get it. What? Do it, baby, do it, baby, get it. Don't come around, people let me know. You gotta get it over with.
It sounds like Beyonce, but it's her Destiny's Child, Sister Kelly Rowland, who is the singer there. And 20 of you getting it, the other 30 going for the Queen. And closing the gap on Finch and Leeds and Barry Brenda Toa. Team Tab up to third. We know that AB absolutely loves his Kelly Rowland. So not surprised that they did well there. Right, let's go with the next one. Who won back-to-back Best Actor Oscars? Was it Robert De Niro, Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, or option 4? Seriously, Derek, that makes it a bit too easy. It was Tom Hanks in 1994. He won Best Actor for Philadelphia, and in 1995, Best Actor for Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, Adam Sandler. I don't think he's even been nominated.
Now I think that award,
lots of razzles.
yeah, I think he was collecting a Razzie in that image.
I mean, if you want a real modern day epic, you need to go watch Hubie Halloween. And then you can phone me later and tell me why did I waste 90 minutes of your time. All right, let's go on. Well done, Fitch and Leeds. Obviously, getting that one right and just holding a nice tight lead there. 2 Jills and a Jack closing the gap. Phil and 2 Noodles there. Next question. This is the word straight out of this person's mouth. Who said, "Will you shut up, man? That's so unpresidential." Was it Piers Morgan, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, or Cyril Ramaphosa? Was it during a family meeting? Of course it wasn't. It was during the presidential debate. And, the more Trump spoke, the more pissed off Biden was getting. It was quite enjoyable. 31 of you knowing your politics.
Yeah.
And we have a new leader. Barry Brenatoa moving up to top spot. Phil up to 3rd. 2 Noodles in 4th. And Mark in 5th. Beauty and the Beast climbing up 9 places. One more from me. And then I'll hand you back to Derek. Here we go. What is the capital city of this country? Is it Sydney, Auckland, Canberra, or Wellington? So the question many of you would be asking is it New Zealand's flag? Is it Australia's flag? And if you at least get the right country, is it Auckland or is it Wellington? Of course, the capital of New Zealand is Wellington. It's just another city that the Springboks have beat the All Blacks in. So here we go. Fitch and Leeds say, "No, thank you. Take that back. It's like my son's playing with a toy. As soon as one of them takes the toy, the other one wants it, and then it's boxing and stuff, and they're only 4-1. So I've got a long life left of some abuse between them. But Fitch and Leeds going into 1st place. We have 3 teams over the 10,000 mark already. Derek, take us through the next 5.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ty. Jeez, what's that? That's 33 points separating the top 2. Will that be extended after this one? Let's have a look. Puzzle time, rearranging. Put these James Bond movies in order of release from oldest to newest. No Time to Die, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectre. Oldest to newest, rearrange, hit that K, and hope for the best. Suzette, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well and strong. I know you're a big fan of quizzes. Putting it to the test. Oh, and that was a toughie for a lot of you. Only 18% getting that correct.
Well, and Derek, No Time to Die is only been released later this year. After
Yeah.
it was due for release in 2020.
So it's Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, followed by Spectre, followed by No Time to Die. 18% of you getting that right. Phil on fire, and that takes him to the top of the log. Well done, Phil. First time at the top, going clear. Fitch and Leeds, only just. But the night's still a puppy. Next one, true or false? The Toyota Cheetahs will be taking part in the Pro 16 in 2021. And there's a cheetah right there. Went to great college, never played for the Cheetahs, and only recently returned to Bloem, Frans Steyn, and it is false. Cheetahs will be playing pretty much not anything, really, in 2021.
We'll play the SA Franchise Cup.
Okay, SA Franchise Cup, and Corsairs.
And no, we qualify for the Curry Cup, so and then maybe we'll play in the Russian 3rd division.
But that was...
It's great. We've been there.
Split down the middle. 27 going true, 33 going false. 33, though, winning. Phil staying on top. Barry, Brendan, Toa up to 2nd. 2 Jills and a Jack climbing to 3rd. Fitch and Leeds led for the majority of the night so far, dropping down to 5th. Yonk, the highest climber, up 7 places. Next question. Here we go. What a way to start off. Name the city where you will find her. That lady there. Copenhagen, Paris, Madrid, or Budapest? Wow, geez, a lot of you knowing that. That, of course, is The Little Mermaid. Hans Christian Andersen came up with that. And as a result, Copenhagen in Denmark is where you'll find that statue Well done, 38 of you. Phil was not included, meaning Barry, Brenda, and Toe are back to top spot. 2 Jules and the Jack climbing as well. Team Tab and Fitch and Leeds rounding off the top 5. Brackpan United back in the game, 3 in a row. Their first 3 correct of the night. Well done. Amazing performance. Next up, Renee Zellweger won Best Actress at the 20 Oscars for her portrayal of which legendary American? Judy Garland, Marilyn Monroe, Madonna, or Florence Nightingale? And it was, of course, Judy Garland. Well done, 40 of you. It was not Marilyn Monroe. Well done. No one going the way of Madonna. Thought that might have thrown at least AB from Team Tab. Not the case. Fitch and Leeds back in the game, climbing up to 4th. Team Tab, incidentally, not getting it so quickly. So definitely not going the way of Madonna. Nice. 3 is back with an answer streak of 3. So some nice uniformity. Okay. Final question from me for now. Type in the answer. What is the only number that, when written, has the same number of letters as its meaning? Only number that, when written, has the same number of letters as its meaning. So would 27, for instance, have 27 letters? Only number that, when written, has the same number of letters as its meaning. Ty, do you know this?
I do. It's 4.
Yes, screaming right at you. Not 1, not 5, not 7, not 11, 4. It is 4. Well done, 45 of you. Oh, no, 49 of you, actually. Getting 4. Congratulations. 14 players hitting an answer streak of 3. But Barry, Brenda, and Toa leading the way at the top. Ty, back to you.
All right, Derek, here we go. Probably my favorite experience of 2020 was the Tiger King. So what was Carol Baskin's signature greeting? Was it, hey, all you cool cats and kittens, purr like a tiger, sting like a bee, what tickers do best, or life is great? Whew. It was, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. And of course, she became an internet sensation. And of course, got investigated for the murder of her husband, who Joe Exotic said she fed to the tigers. So, because he's unbelievable. Brent, Barry, Toa, they definitely watch Tiger King. They look like the kind of people that enjoy really weird documentaries. So, well done. Holding on to top spot. Phil back into the top 5 along with Mark. Right, Derek spent a lot of time in Kruger. I spent some time in the game park just next to Kruger. So, here's your next question. What animal will you not find in the Kruger National Park? Would it be a cheetah, a springbok, an impala, or kudu? Cheetah, you won't find in the Pro 16. In the Kruger. Of course, you won't find a springbok. There are no springbok in the Kruger National Park. Of course, if you drive to Namibia through Northern Cape, you actually may find some springboks on the side of the road. No jokes, but that you won't find humans. There are lots of impala, the McDonald's of the bush. Of course, you see kudu, and if you're lucky enough, you get to see cheetah as well. But there are no springboks, and they refuse to put any there because it's not their natural habitat.
We saw 4 cheetah, Ty. Their earlobes from about 3 Ks away through our
Nice.
Through our binoculars.
Last time I went to Kruger, I saw a cheetah.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any cheetah on this trip.
I did see, we saw 4 leopards a day. 4 different sightings a day. It was incredible.
Yeah, look, the thing was, at least my son wore his cheetah shirt, so occasionally I got to see a cheetah. But no, that was the closest it got. 2 Jills and a Jack on top. Of course, much like Roz and Chris, they made position number 2 their real happy place last year. But eventually managed to turn it around, and they're on top by just over 100 points. Fitch and Leeds making a great comeback. Let's see if the next question can separate the Premier League from the Championship. What is this movie? Type in the answer. What is this movie? I have a 4-year-old son, so I mean, he's watched it, not me. It's actually quite good, but it's very under the radar, this one.
It's a cool movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's their dad. with
Yeah, I
everybody.
feel sorry for the old man.
Right, if you typed in Blue Blokes or Fairy Tale, you are wrong. If you typed in the word Onward, just 8 of you, Onward is the movie. Check it out. It's fairly appropriate for your kids. Brian H. Is that Brian Habana? Nice of you to join us tonight. Thank you, Brian Habana. One of our great wingers. We don't need it. No, just kidding. It's Brian Haroff, but we can call you Habana. Moving up the most with 5 places, 2 Jills and a Jack holding on, and Phil back into top 5. The top 5 split by less than 1,000, less than one question separating the full top 5. And the next question, I think you should know. What company has this logo? Is it Red Beard Electronics, Samsung, Viking Rig, or is it Rayder Media? I mean, the 10 of you that said Viking Red, just push next quickly. I just want to show you that on every single question, it's been in your face. There it is, Rayder Media. Those who said Viking Red, you need to have a good, hard look at yourselves. The way Jeandre's carrying on, I mean, it looks like he's getting kicked out the house there. But anyway, 2 Jills and a Jack holding on. Here we go. Last one from me. Another series that did surprisingly well, I think, helped by the fact that it was on during the lockdown, was who played Steve Carell's wife in Space Force? Was it Tina Fey? Was it Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, or Amy Poehler? It was Lisa Kudrow. Of course, she's in prison and then decides they don't want to be married because she's fallen in love with another prisoner. And it's a really terrible show, but it's actually really great if you watch it. It was made around the time that Trump did a new logo for the actual Space Force, and the logo was exactly the same as the Star Trek logo. No jokes. Go check it out. It's like a carbon copy. It's you can't make this stuff up. But 28 of you knew that it was Lisa Kudrow, and that means that we could have a new leader. And we do. Fitchin leads back on top for the first time in 20-odd questions. It's time for Derek to throw you the curveball.
Thank you very much, Ty. Okay, we're going back to music. So listen up closely, and here we go. Who sings this? Well done. Geez, a lot of you knowing that one. It's an interesting song that if you know the background to it, you'll know exactly what I mean. If you don't, go listen to the lyrics. The ladies will particularly enjoy it. Okay, well done. 51 of you, most of you getting that right. Fitchin leads, remaining on to top spot. Phil second, Torino third, 2 Jills and a Jack, followed by Zama Lekkers. Okay, next question. Here we go. Quiz time. Who painted this? There's the image. Salvador Dali, Jackson Pollock, Andy Warhol, or Leonardo da Vinci.
Warhol.
I don't really see, but maybe it's close somewhere in your clue.
It was Andy Warhol, the soup can, some Campbell. Well done. You're getting that right. Okay, next up. Zamalekas climbing to third. Torino fourth. Barry Brenda Toa back in the top 5. Combo breaker, 3 players just dropped their answer streak of 3. Another quiz. Which of these golfers did not win a major in 2020? Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson, Colin Morikawa, or Shane Lowry? See the sports fans getting that correct. Shane Lowry is the one. Won the Open the year before, but won nothing last year. Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, and Colin Morikawa all doing exceptionally well. 3 majors that were played, 1 wasn't. Okay, now we've got another audio question. And again, listen up closely. Here we go. Oh, first, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Fitch and Leeds still on top. Tori and Noah climbing to second. 2 Jules and a Jack in fourth. Full rounding off the top 5. Here we go for the next music question. Yes, it was. I watched it last night, so it had to feature tonight. Solo Rosebro, you happy with that selection? It wasn't Roku. I saw someone type that in. Sorry. We will definitely take spelling this time around. But Rocky, of course, was it the Sylvester Stallone classic? Fitch and Leeds knowing exactly what was going on because they stay in top spot. Roz and Chris, welcome, Roz, back in the top 5. Last one from me for now. Type in the answer. How many matches did the Springboks lose in 2020? How many matches did the Boks lose in 2020? The number will do just fine if you know. A tough one. How many did they lose in 2020? One, two, three, none, zilch, 0, none, dada. Of course, they were undefeated in 2020 because they didn't play a game. Last time they played was in the World Cup final against England in Japan. So we are still, well, obviously we're still the World Cup winners, but we're still undefeated since then. An amazing stats. Zamalekas back into second place. 2 Jules and a Jack rounding off the top 3. Tyron, back to you.
There's never been a more enjoyable time to say you're only as good as your last game. Right, let's have a look at what's up next. Who is the Greek goddess of victory? Is it Helen, Victoria, Hermes, or Nike?
Nike, man. Young.
I'm doing it like in the Eastern traders market. Nike, just likey Nike. Right, it is Nike, the goddess of victory. Just not when Usain Bolt was racing, because then it was Puma. That was terrible. Right. Fitch and Leeds holding on to top spot. Zamalek is holding second. 2 Jills and a Jack thinking like Sheldon Cooper. Hey, that's my place. And they're coming for it. Roz and Chris back into the top 5. Next question. 9 is the billionth digit of pi. True or false? Now, Lace Hellendorf actually knows pi all the way up to this. So she said if you want later on, she will read it to you from her mind. And it is 9 that is the billionth digit of pi. I mean, Derek, I would have just guessed that because there's no way I would have known it. So, yeah, 36.
It's a maths genius, and you know that. Only 13-year-old to ever appear on a word or two and almost win.
But the most embarrassing thing was that I lost a conundrum with a sports answer. Years and years of cricket, and I couldn't flip and get centuries. And the granny could. But Fitch and Leeds got that. They stay in first place. 2 Jills and a Jack. They're like, that's much better. That's my seat. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Tori Noah up into fourth, and Roz and Chris just getting into position to strike. Next question. A musical question. It's which TV show has this theme tune? Derek, that is probably our most correctly answered question tonight. So you are getting the Nobel Peace Prize for that. 50 of you getting it right. It is Schitt's Creek, and obviously It is a series that has garnered a lot of awards in the past couple of years. And of course, no change in the top 5 as all 5 of them got it correct. Just right. Next question, 39, which is also 34 for us. What was the 2020 Collins Dictionary word of the year? Was it quarantine, lockdown, furlough, or pandemic? You either know this or you're guessing it. It was, in fact, lockdown. Lockdown was the word voted in by Collins Dictionary as the word of the year. Obviously, all 4 of those words became part of our normal vocabulary in 2020 and unfortunately remain part of our vocabulary in 2021. Lockdown. So, who's locked down first place? It is Fitch and lead. Zamalek is back into second. 2 Jills and a Jack having a bit of a furlough from second place. You see what I did there? Right, one more from me so I can go read more bad dad jokes. Which movie is this? Is it Blades of Glory? Is it Hair 2? Is it Eurovision? Or is it the new Brady Bunch? It was Will Ferrell playing essentially Will Ferrell, but as a Swedish Will Ferrell or Icelandic Will Ferrell. And it was Eurovision, a Song of Fire or something like that. If you're bored, like I was when I was doing a Sage return, I watched it and it was great. But if you're looking for intellect. Anyway, 38 of you knew that. And not Fitch and lead, so that gap gets smaller. And Brian Abana back in the game once again, running in from the wing, because that's the position he played. Go for it, Dick.
Thank you, Ty. Okay, another puzzle. Arrange these movies in chronological order of their release date. So from earliest to latest. American Gangster, Flight, The Hurricane, John Q. No surprise, they're all Denzel Washington movies. But in which order were they released? One of the greatest actors of our time, my favorite, but only 18% of you getting that right. The Hurricane came out first, followed by John Q. Then we had American Gangster, and then we had Flight. Flight, man, all those movies are great. Amazing. It's got Denzel in, and it's a classic. And we've got a new leader, 2 Jills and a Jack, climbing to top spot. And thank you, by the way. I'm actually drinking one of the Fitch and Leeds drinks. And how's that, though? I'm drinking Fitch and Leeds that you gave me at the same time that you've kicked Fitch and Leeds off top spot.
I'm finished with Fitch and Leeds.
Mark on an answer streak of 7. Well done. Okay, next up, do we have another audio? We do. Next up, another audio. Plenty tonight. Listen up close.
Swallowing your fears, holding on forever. But I gotta get home to you. I've gotta get home, feel the warmth of you.
Well done, 44 of you. It was, of course, Louise Carver, sensational South African singer and pianist. All of you knowing that, well, majority of you knowing that, including Roz and Chris and Team Tab, who've made their way back into the top 5. 2 Noodles making a comeback with 3 in a row. Next one, quiz time. Who won the 2020 Super Bowl? Super Bowl Live, L-I-V, obviously Roman numerals. Chiefs, 49ers, Rams, or the Patriots? It was the Kansas City Chiefs. Well done, 21 of you knowing that. Any of those from the top 5? 2 Jills in the Jack. It was Tori Noah climbing to 4th place. Team Tab on a fire with 8 in a row. True or false? Rafa Nadal has now won more Grand Slams than Roger Federer. There he is, sporting his World Cup trophy, which of course he didn't win. Although he's such a good sportsman. You see him play golf. Plays with a scratch. It is, of course, false. They equal now, hey, Ty?
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Well,
2020.
41 of you getting that right.
2021, bro.
All
Oh, yeah, you're right.
this in 2021. All five, everyone in the top five getting that right. Libor, the highest climber, up 3 places. Okay, one more from me for now. What is the name of the female astronaut that spent a world record 328 days on the International Space Station? Christina Koch, Peggy Whitston, Anna McLean, Shelley Pembroke. Whoa, it's a toughie.
I mean, if Shelley Pembroke was playing, her mind is constantly in space.
And this was a tie question, so this could put him up to the executioner spot. Only 8 of you getting that right.
Derek, it's actually quite interesting because so it's the 5th longest stay of any person in history in space.
Yeah.
Longest 400 days, and it was the first time a woman had stayed in space for longer than 250 days.
Wow. And the question is, were any of those 8 in the top 5? No one. How's that? 10 players dropping their answer streak of 3. 10 questions to go. Ty, back to you.
All right, 10 questions to go. My last 5 for the night, and I promise you they get different. So here we go. Number 46, number 41 for you. Here it is. Who won the inaugural season of the Lockdown Sports Quiz Live by Rayder Media? It was on YouTube. Was it Brian Majority and Luwe, Ray Neitling and CJ, Warren Whiteley and Lace, who's playing tonight, or Tato Moeng and Katua Low? It was Brian Majority and Luwe, and if you have no idea what we're talking about, go look on our YouTube. Go and watch that one, and just parental guidance. Don't watch it with any kid who is influenced by strong language. But Brian Majority was quite entertaining.
Yeah, Luwe was a hazard.
Yeah, Luwe was a problem. But we got rid of him, so it's fine. Let's have a look. Who got that right? Did anybody? 2 Jills and a Jack. The Team Tab back into the top 5. Mark back into the top 5. 9 questions to go. Not 9,000 points. 14,000 points up for grabs. So anybody can still win it unless you've got less than 12,000, 13,000. Then you can't win it. But you can still play along. Awkward. Which musician started dating Megan Fox in 2020? Was it Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, Fred Durst, or Adam Levine? I actually really never liked this artist when he was a rapper, but his latest album called Tickets to My Downfall is like a punk rock kind of album he did with Travis Barker from Blink-182. It is a sensational album, and I hope that's the way that he goes. So I'm a little obsessed with his music right now, and found out that he's now dating Megan Fox. So
It's the first time I've heard of him, Ty. I've got to be honest.
yeah, in all truth, he's living the life that I wanted to live in 2006. So punk rock and dating Megan Fox. It's pretty cool for 14 years ago. Right, so 2 Jills and a Jack holding on Team Tab, of course, enjoying some MGK, and 3 more questions from me. This is a musical question.
Can't stand the thought of you with somebody else. Gotta have your love, gotta have it all to myself. I said yeah. I wanna be your lover. Wanna be your lover boy.
It is Billy Ocean, and 50 of you knowing it. Derek throwing in the super easy questions just so that he doesn't get the executioner. But I did see Mark move up into 3rd and Tori Noah into the top 5. 2 more from me, and then 10,000 points left to play when I'm done. Here we go. Next question. Which artist was the most streamed in 2020 on Spotify? Was it Bad Bunny, Drake, J Balvin, or The Weeknd? If you weren't sure, those are the top 4. unbelievable stuff. Drake, you would think. J Balvin, I'd never heard of. The Weeknd had the most streamed song with Blinding Lights, but the most streamed artist is a Puerto Rican rapper named Bad Bunny. His actual name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, and he was streamed something like 8 billion times or something last year, or 8 million times. He was far ahead. I'd never heard of him before this morning. But 4 of you had, or 4 of you guessed well, and one of those was Tori Noah, as they are really positioning themselves well. Just, you can nudge here, Tori and Noah. Do you guys sing along with Bad Bunny songs, or is it like wedding song? First dance? Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, it must be how you know it. Right. Last one from me. Let's stay with Spotify, but let's move away from the world of music and let's move into the world of podcasts. And everybody knows which one was the most listened to. So what was the second most listened to? Was it Joe Rogan, TED Talks, The Daily, and or Michelle Obama? Of course, once again, that is the top 4. And in fact, it is the top 4 in order. Joe Rogan, by far and away, the most listened to. The second most listened to is TED Talks. The third is The Daily. And then Michelle Obama's podcast, which only started later in the year, was the 4th most played. Hockey, the podcast, is a little bit further down the list, but we're getting there. So 6 of you, there we go. I have at least swung things up. Nobody in the top 5. I mean, it's 10,000 questions, and that chasing pack is closing in on you like the taxis were closing in on me when I was driving back from Mpumalanga. Just be careful that they don't overtake you on a blind corner. Derek.
Thank you very much, Ty. 5 questions to go. Remember, each one now worth 2,000 apiece. 10,000 points up for grabs now. Let's begin. Double points. A person from Botswana is called what? Botswa, Motswana, Botswanian, or Botscitizen? A person from Botswana is called what?
I'm definitely calling them a Botscitizen.
It is Motswana. Well done. Oh, Brenton Greaves, not happy. Oh, what did you go with, Brenton? Oh, look at them fighting. Oh, the argument's starting now. So, 2,000 points gone. Who claimed a lot of points there? Let's see. Whoa, we've got a new leader. Fitchin leads. 4 questions to go. Fitchin leads. Climb to the top. Tori Noah is second. Zamalek is third. 2 jills and a jack. Dropping down to 4th place. Roz and Chris back into the top 5. Here we go. The 4th last question of the night. True or false? Double points. This man was born in England. That guy there. England. True or false? We all know what flag he races under. Was he born in England, though? He was.
That's Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Sir Lewis Hamilton, it is. Alexandra Bench, they were looking for it. They thought they had it. They thought it was a trick question. It wasn't. Sorry. Born in England, raised in England, races under the English flag or the UK flag. Sir Lewis Hamilton. And no catching out a couple of you, especially the top 5. Brenda, Barry, and Barry Brendan back in the top 5. Roz and Chris. Zamalek is third. Tori Noah third, second. And Fitchin leads in first spot. 3 questions to go, everyone. Okay, next up. Here we go. Puzzle time. Double points. At the 2020 Oscars, list these films from least wins to most. 1917, Ford versus Ferrari, Rocketman, and Parasite. The least Oscars to the most Oscars. Yo, it's a toughie. And only 22% of you getting it right. It was Rocketman, followed by Ford versus Ferrari, 1917, and Parasite claiming top spot in terms of most wins.
Derek, just a point of reference was question 51. We had a winner.
So we did.
Fortunately, we did note it down. Thank you to our great help, Wendy, who did pick it up. And so congratulations to Lebo. You have won yourself a free entry to next week
Welcome, Lebo. A big fan of the quiz. Great having you on board. And you get yourself your free entry. Okay, next up, let's first have a look at that leaderboard. Whoa, Ross and Chris take top spot for the first time tonight, but they've also never won it. 2 questions to go.
Derek, and just 55 points between first, second, and third.
Oh, this is incredible. Fitchin leads second, Torino third, Zamalek is fourth, Mark in fifth place. Here we go. 2 questions to go. Type in the answer. Double points. What animal is this? Here it comes up. Type it in. Spelling counts. Always. What animal is that? Remember the spelling. So it's my favorite antelope. It's not a bontebok, not an eland, not a blue kudu. It is, of course, a sable. Well done, 17 of you getting that right. Was Rosencrest, was Fitchin Lee's climbing back to top spot. Zamalek is in second, Rosencrest third, Torino fourth, full in fifth place. Wow. Yo.
Derek, just with quick maths, any of the top 4 can still win.
Any of the top 4 can win this. Here we go, folks. And remember, even if you aren't going to win it, you still want to better your previous score, or you just want to finish high. Okay. So remember, Team Brakpan, you don't want to finish last. Second last is your aim, always. Okay. Here we go. Final question of the night. It is a music question. And let's do it. Here we go. Double points. Name the song.
I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel it. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise.
Only 16 of you getting that right. It is Paradise by George Ezra. It was not Feel It. It was not Love's Heading Your Way. It's not This Time It's Real. Let's have a look at who won the first Wednesday 1K Challenge of 2021. In third position, Roz and Chris. They held top spot for 1 round. In second place, the Zamalekers. But the winners for the first one of the year, congratulations to Fitch and Lee.
I feel it. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real. It's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody
What
veins,
a performance. Well done, Fitch and Lee. What a way to start of 2021. They recently got engaged. And man, the year just keeps on getting better. Congratulations, Amy and company. An amazing performance. You dropped Team Tab. And wow, it looked to be the best decision you ever did. Leeds.
It's only because of curfew. We couldn't come back in time for curfew.
Ladies and gents, thank you so much for the first Wednesday 1K Challenge of 2021. For those that joined us for the first time, we hope that you enjoyed yourselves. For those that didn't, no, I'm sure you all enjoyed yourself, but for those that were made a return, glad to have you on board. Tyron, great to co-host with you as always.
Yeah, Derek, thank you very much to everyone. Remember, there's just a small line between a numerator and a denominator. Only a fraction of you will get this.
Oh, man. Ty, love it. See you next week, Wednesday. See everyone else next Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. Cheers. Well done, Fitch and Leeds.
It's love heading your way.